I've got an amazing color filter for Resident Evil Requiem that gets rid of that washed out faded look. It's not ray tracing or path tracing. I don't use either, but it looks close to it. And the best part? You can change color filters anytime to match your style. In this video, I'll show you how to download it, install it, and set it up. Then, we'll fix the graphics settings to kill artifacts and boost image quality with DLDSR. So, I'll also show you how to toggle it off or switch filters instantly. No more talk, let's get into it. To add the color filter, we're going to use a mod called Reshade. And don't worry, I'm going to make this super simple for you. First, you need to download the Reshade installer, and I've already put the link in the description below. Once you have it, just double-click the .exe file to run it. It's going to ask you for the game file, so click Browse. Then navigate to your Resident Evil Requiem install folder and select the re9.exe file. After that, it will ask you for the rendering API, and for this game, you want to choose DirectX 10, 11, or 12. Now here's the important part. It's going to show you a massive list of effects, but you do not need all of them. You only need to check a few boxes. So, just follow my exact steps to download the correct color presets one by one. And leave everything else unchecked. Hit Next, and Reshade will automatically download just those files into your game folder. Click Next one more time to finish, and you'll get a message saying the install was successful. That's it, Reshade is now in your game. If you are an NVIDIA RTX user, what we're going to do is use DLDSR, which stands for Deep Learning Dynamic Super Resolution. This makes the image incredibly sharp and gets rid of almost all the jagged edges. To turn it on, open your NVIDIA app or the NVIDIA Control Panel, go to Manage 3D Settings in NVIDIA Control Panel or Global Settings in NVIDIA app, and find DSR Factors. From there, enable both 1.78 XDL and 2.25 XDL, and right below that, set the smoothness slider to 45%. Hit Apply to save it. This is really important. Resident Evil Requiem runs in Borderless mode. We have to do one more critical step. You need to change your actual Windows desktop resolution. So right-click on your desktop, go to Display Settings, and change your display resolution from 1080p to either 1440p or 1620p. If you want the absolute best quality, go with 1620p. If you have something like an RTX 3060 Ti with 8 gigs of RAM, you can totally run 1620p with DLSS 4 balanced and still get great image quality with better performance. If your GPU is weaker, stick to 1440p. After apply this DLDSR resolution, and your screen might look a little too bright or washed out. To fix that, click on Advanced Display, then go to Choose a refresh rate and set it back to your monitor's native refresh rate. For me, that's 144 Hz. This will make the brightness look normal again. I know your desktop icons will look tiny now, but don't worry, you can switch this back anytime. The point is, we need this set before we launch the game. Okay, now launch Resident Evil Requiem. As soon as it starts, you should see Reshade loading at the top of the screen, which means we installed it correctly. Head into the graphics settings. First thing, go to Resolution and select the same 1440p or 1620p that you set on your desktop, for it showed up 1620p. Now let's fix the settings that cause visual problems. The first one is Screen Space Reflections. To be honest, this setting just does not work well in RE Requiem. When it's on, you'll notice these ugly white outlines around NPCs, pixelated puddles, and really bad ghosting behind moving cars. It makes the whole image look kinda cheap and messy, so I'm turning SSR completely off. If you don't mind the artifacts, you can leave it on, but I strongly recommend turn that off. I'm also not using any ray tracing or path tracing because the performance hit is just too big for the visual gain. For hair quality, I'm setting it to on. It looks way more realistic and less cartoony, and while it does cost a few frames, I think it's worth it. If you need every bit of FPS, you can set it to off. Next, turn off both motion blur and depth of field, because depth of field blurs the background when you aim, so we need to see everything clearly. Finally, for the upscaler, choose Balanced. Since we're running a high resolution through DLDSR, Balanced gives us the best mix of performance and image quality, and it helps keep VRAM usage under control. If you couldn't use DLDSR, then you should pick DLAA or Quality Mode instead. Alright, now that the game settings are optimized, let's activate the color filter. In-game, just press the Home key on your keyboard and the Reshade menu will pop up. On the screen, you'll see the list of effects we installed. Go ahead and type in the search bar Colorfulness and check that box. Search again and type Chromaticity Simple. Check that box too. And finally type Brightness and also check that box. Now, let's customize the Chromaticity Simple preset. You can find this on the Edit Global Preprocessor Definitions tab, just like this, so follow the exact steps I'm showing. You can pick whatever style you like here, it's totally your choice. But I personally using SMPTEC C color mode. Alright guys, now I will show you how to get a toggle key to activate and deactivate this color filter effect. Okay, go to the Settings tab in Reshade. Find the line that says Effect Toggle Key, click on it, and then press a key on your keyboard. I personally use the F1 key. Anytime you're playing, you can hit F1 to instantly turn the entire filter on or off. This gives you full control, so if a scene looks too saturated, just tap F1 and you're back to default. Tap it again, and your filter is back. Alright guys, this is the last step. Let's get you more FPS when using frame generation. This is method work for any NVIDIA of AMD series owners who want to unlock frame generation. You'll need a mod called DLSS Enabler from Nexus Mods, and the link is in the description below. Download it, open the zip file, and you'll see a file called version.dll. You need to copy that file and paste it directly into your Resident Evil Requiem install path folder, the same place where re9.exe located. Once that's done, launch the game and go to the graphics settings. You'll now see that frame generation is unlocked. Set it to 2x. Now, in gameplay mode, press the tilde key to open the mod's menu. Turn on Ghostbuster for reduce artifacts, and turn on Reflex to reduce high latency issues. Then enable the stats bar so you can see your base FPS, generated frames, and latency on screen. For the final touch, hit the Insert key to open OptiScaler settings, and copy the exact settings I'm showing on screen right now. With this done, you're now running the game with our realistic color filter and super smooth high FPS gameplay.
It should be around here.
And that's it. That's how you completely clean that washed out graphics into realistic color filter Resident Evil Requiem. Just remember, if the color filter ever looks too intense in certain areas, just hit your toggle key to turn it off or switch to a different one. Make sure you follow every step I showed you one by one and don't skip anything, and it will work perfectly for you. Try it out and let me know how it goes in the comments. If you have any questions or run into any problems, drop a comment and I'll help you out. If you liked this guide, please hit that like button and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.